The most expensive castles for sale. Have you ever thought about living in a castle fit for a king? Imagine having one of the most beautiful and historic castles in the world. Come with us as we try to figure out what the most expensive houses for sale are hiding. From France to Japan, castles tell different stories of wealth and history. Which one gets your mind working? To learn, watch the whole video. France's Château de Vaux-le-Vicomte. A magnificent example of French Renaissance architecture, Château de Vaux-le-Vicomte is situated in the lovely region of Provence. This sprawling 1,200-acre estate is graced with well-kept gardens, historic olive trees, and vineyards that yield superb wines. The chateau, which dates back to the early 16th century, has seen centuries of French history. It was a stately mansion that has been painstakingly restored to preserve its historical character and provide contemporary conveniences. The chateau has large salons, a library, a chapel, and 15 bedrooms in addition to 14 bathrooms, huge gardens, a private lake, a bathing area, and horse amenities. A few guest homes, a winery, and a caretaker's cabin. Cost. The Château de Vaux-le-Vicomte is one of the priciest estates in France, with a list price of over $80 million. Ireland's Ashford Castle, beautifully restored medieval castle turned opulent hotel. Ashford Castle is situated in County Mayo. It presents a special chance to run a renowned hospitality company and acquire a piece of Irish heritage. The history of Ashford Castle dates back to 1228. Several dignitaries and celebrities have been welcomed there, such as John Lennon and President Ronald Reagan. During the Victorian century, the castle had expansions that combined medieval and Victorian architectural elements. 350 acres of woodland, a golf course, a lake, and huge gardens. 83 guest rooms, a big dining room, a spa, a cinema, and a billiards room. Clay pigeon shooting, fishing, horseback riding, and falconry. Cost. The estimated $75 million value of Ashford Castle reflects both its historical significance and its success as a high-end hotel. Germany's Neuschwanstein Castle. One of the most famous castles in the world is Neuschwanstein Castle, which is located in the Bavarian Alps. Numerous tales and even the architecture of Disney's Cinderella Castle have been influenced by its fanciful appearance. Built in 1869 as a personal retreat, Neuschwanstein was commissioned by Bavarian King Ludwig II. Ludwig passed away before the castle was finished, but it nevertheless serves as a reminder of his idealistic ideas and aspirations for architecture. Intricate murals and decorations adorn the ornate rooms, such as the Singers' Hall and the Throne Room. The castle, perched atop a craggy hill, provides stunning views of the nearby lakes and Alps. It's a major tourist destination, drawing in over 1.4 million tourists a year. Cost. Neuschwanstein Castle is not officially for sale, but because of its historical significance and potential as a tourist destination, estimations place its market value at excess of $200 million. Romania's Bran Castle. Transylvania's Bran Castle, also referred to as Dracula's Castle, lies tucked away in the Carpathian Mountains. Fans of Bram Stoker's Dracula travel from all over the world to see it, as it is a popular tourist destination. Bran Castle was constructed in the 14th century and has been used as a museum, royal home, and fortification. It became well known in popular culture as a result of its connection to the Dracula myth. 57 rooms with royal relics, a collection of medieval weapons, and hidden passageways. Outside, there are turrets, stone walls, and a courtyard with beautiful views of the mountains in the area. Annually, over 800,000 visitors, with room for growth on the commercial front. Priced due to its historical appeal and commercial potential, Bran Castle is listed for about $66 million. France's Château de Chantilly. Château de Chantilly is a breathtaking example of French architectural refinement and historical grandeur, situated just north of Paris. Enormous gardens and stunning parkland encircle it. The chateau was built in the 16th century and has housed some of the most prominent families in France. It is home to the second largest collection of art outside the Louvre. Exquisite salons, a stately library, galleries of artwork, and a renowned Chantilly racecourse. Stables, an artificial lake, and formal French gardens created by André Le Nôtre are located outside. Home to the Musée Condé, which houses works of art by famous artists including Botticelli and Raphael. Cost. The estimated $60 million value of Château de Chantilly is a reflection of both the building's architectural grandeur and cultural significance. Scotland's Dunrobin Castle. Among the biggest and most exquisite castles in Scotland is Dunrobin Castle, which is situated in the Highlands. It's like a French chateau, with its lofty spires and vast grounds. Since the 13th century, the castle has served as the home of the Earls and Dukes of Sutherland. In the 19th century, it experienced tremendous growth, fusing French Renaissance and Scottish baronial architectural elements. 189 rooms, including a museum, library, and lavish drawing rooms. Magnificent views of the seashore, falconry demonstrations, and expansive formal gardens. Fishing, hunting, and organizing parties, including corporate gatherings and weddings. Cost. The cost of Dunrobin Castle, which emphasizes its magnificence and historical significance, is approximately $50 million. Italy's Castello di Sanazzano. Situated in Tuscany, Castello di Sanazzano is a magnificent example of Moorish revival architecture. It is well known for having unusual interiors that set it apart from other European castles. The castle, which was built in the 17th century and underwent significant renovations in the 19th century by Marquis Ferdinando Panciatici Subinis d'Aragon, has a distinctive fusion of architectural styles. Surrounded by a wide park with rare and exotic plants, fountains, and statues. 365 rooms, each differently designed with beautiful mosaics, frescoes, and arabesques. Excellent for repurposing as a 5-star hotel or cultural hub. Cost. At roughly $45 million, the Castello di Sanazzano presents a unique chance to acquire a priceless piece of architectural art. Japan's Himeji Castle. The White Heron Castle, commonly called Himeji Castle, is a magnificent illustration of Japanese castle design. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is situated in Hyogo Prefecture. Built in the 14th century and considerably renovated in the 17th, Himeji Castle has withstood wars and natural calamities for centuries, maintaining an astonishing level of preservation. White plaster walls, various layers of protection, and a central keep affording panoramic views. Wooden interiors with winding passages and defensive features meant to frustrate invaders. Drawing millions of visitors each year, this historical site is one of Japan's most popular tourist destinations. Cost. Considering its cultural and historical significance, Himeji Castle is estimated to be worth over $150 million, even though it is not for sale. France's Château de Vaux-le-Vicomte. One of France's greatest private estates, Château de Vaux-le-Vicomte, is a baroque masterpiece that is situated close to Paris. It is well known for its magnificent gardens and opulent architecture. The chateau, a forerunner to the Palace of Versailles, was constructed in the 17th century for Nicolas Fouquet, the finance minister of Louis XIV. Due to its opulent construction, which eclipsed the king's houses, Fouquet fell from grace. André Le Nôtre designed gardens with fountains, canals, and pavilions. Opulent staterooms, a grand salon with a domed ceiling, and a magnificent collection of art and antiques. Conducts a variety of social and cultural events, such as operas, pyrotechnics, and reenactments. Cost. The Château de Vaux-le-Vicomte is valued at roughly $55 million, which is commensurate with its opulence and cultural significance throughout history. England's Alnwick Castle. One of the biggest inhabited castles in England is Alnwick Castle, which is situated in Northumberland. For more than 7 centuries, the Duke of Northumberland has called it home. Alnwick Castle, which dates to the 11th century, has been an important part of English history. It has appeared in a lot of movies and TV shows, such as Downton Abbey and Harry Potter. Staterooms of unparalleled grandeur, a stately library, and vast art collections. Alnwick Garden, home to the renowned Poison Garden, gorgeous grounds, and a treehouse restaurant, offers a range of events and activities that draw hundreds of thousands of people each year. Cost. The projected value of the castle, taking into account both its historical significance and its current attraction as a tourist destination, is $100 million. The castle is more than simply a piece of real estate. It's a symbol of opulence, history, and an unmatched way of life. These castles are the epitome of lavish life, each with its own distinct features and tales. These homes provide a window into a world where luxury and history coexist, whether it be the rugged beauty of Scotland or the lovely landscapes of France. Buying one of these stunning estates is a chance for those with the wherewithal to live at the height of luxury and possess a piece of history. Subscribe now for more captivating journeys into the world's most luxurious and historic properties.